Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Harambe Keeper. I'm in Fontana Dam, or technically I'm in Fontana Village with this dude right here, Alexander Clarke, who is ruck marching his brains out. His back is killing him. His knees are killing him. He's hungry, so I brought him some grub. This is for the trail. I got him. It's Amish, so it's good. Sweet. We got some sweet double smoked sweet salami. We can turn everything into a tortilla. And if you don't have salsa ketchup in your life, you're just wrong. So we're gonna start out and okay, Alexander, how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling a little better since I got off trail and the pack's off.
Yeah,
Just relaxing on the couch
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
in the lodge here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So okay, how long is this trip from your front porch or wherever you start to the end where you're done?
2,200 miles.
My okay, my arthritic feet just started screaming after you said 2,200 miles. Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. You're making me feel old. This is good. Okay, and where are you right now? How far are you right now?
Well, I think it's close to 169.2, I believe. I can
Give or take a tenth of a mile. Yeah.
give or take a tenth of a mile. I mean, I can take a look on my app here. I got
Yeah, go
gut
for it.
hooks.
There you
Um, we are actually at 161.9.
There you go. Okay, just a hair under 162 miles. And I apologize. I didn't bring my laptop. I should have brought it, but I didn't. But we're gonna make do with this. And okay, how is it as far as the donations to keep you going? How's that going? What do we got to do to help you out?
I mean, the resupplies are getting a little, as I go up north, they're getting more expensive.
Oh yeah,
So, like in Georgia, when I was resupplying down there, normally some tuna packets, chicken creations, tortillas,
Yeah.
snacks that run me around $65. Ever since I got into North Carolina, it's gone up to 85.
Oh wow. Okay.
So as I get up further north, it's going to get, and that's only for 4 days worth of food.
Wow. Okay, so you're really depending on the kindness of strangers. You hear that, internet? Kindness of strangers. You need a hand. Things are getting more expensive. Anyways, so how you feel? What physical ailments are you struggling with right now?
I actually broke my pinky toe 2 days ago, and then I stopped and I reset it
Yourself.
myself. So
Okay.
that I had to switch my shoes out because I was in zero drop, and it was impacting my knees and my back.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now that I switched out to the new shoes with more cushion on them,
Yeah.
the knee pain is pretty much gone.
Well, there's some good news.
I started out with an ultralight backpack. Ended up putting too much weight in it, and the comfort on the pad was literally a sleep pad thick. So like not very thick. Was all against my back. So back pressure for 100 my back me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I got a new pack at the knock with more back support. So I just have to really get used to the pack and let my back heal from the other one.
So you need to just chill for a couple of days and let your body recuperate from the pounding you're putting on it. Is what you're saying? Okay. Okay. Well, let's talk about the fall. Let's talk about the fall you had.
Oh, you mean my mountain tumble?
Yes, your mountain tumble. Let's talk about your mountain tumble.
The mountain tumble.
Let's talk about your mountain tumble.
Okay. I was heading. I was in North Carolina, headed to Deep Gap parking lot for lunch.
Yeah.
And ended up getting to the rocky part just before the rocky part, and pretty much my brain's like, "You got 1.7 miles to go.
Okay.
You can do this."
Yeah.
But I was a little over 12 miles for the day. So my body is like, "No, you're not going any further." Like, I'm stopping you right there. So my knee locked up, and it just said no, and I went to the side, and my pack self-released under the pressure, so I didn't have to worry about the pack. And I tumbled down the mountain about 40 yards, And then I got stopped by a tree.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay.
And then so I laid there for like 40 minutes trying to just, like move your digits to kind of see if you have any back issues. Like,
so you're doing a self body check to see what yeah.
And there was nobody around, so then I had to kind of get myself. I got myself up, got my pack back on, grabbed my trekking poles, and ended up finding the quickest route back to the trail, and ended up having to do 2 miles of the trail that I'd already done.
How old are you again that you're already having mind-body conversations where your mind says, yeah, we're going to do this, and your body says, no, we're not? How?
30.
Wow.
But, everybody says it's just a walk in the woods,
Okay.
It's just a walk in the woods. It doesn't matter that there's 1,500-foot elevation gain on a mountain or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that the trail is only about this long, that wide, and it's got rocks and everything like that. It's just a walk in the woods.
It's just a walk in the. Okay, sure. Okay. Were you almost on the menu the other night?
I was. Well, not really almost on the menu. Everybody complains about bears.
I'm sorry. If it's a bear and it's sniffing me, I have to act like I'm on the menu and do something.
Yeah, I was up on top of a ridge after doing, you guys can look it up. It's called the Jump Up here in North Carolina, right outside the Knock. It's about 6 miles outside the Knock. And I camped up there on the ridgeline in my hammock. It was about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I feel this thump up against my hammock, like a big head and a wet nose.
Oh boy!
And I'm fast asleep, so I'm like, "Hey, bud, what do you want?"
Did you hear like heavy breathing or anything?
Well, the nose, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, gotcha.
But it sensed that I wasn't a threat.
Well, that's good.
So it was pretty much like I had a decent conversation, went right back to sleep.
Okay,
that's one method. Everybody complains about the bears. There's a respect element when you're out here with the creatures. This is not your home.
Oh no,
this is their home. If they want to come up and sniff you, they can come up and sniff you.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like, if a dog comes into your house, somebody else's dog. I mean, it's going to sniff around.
Yeah.
Are you going to kick it or spray it with mace or
whatnot?
No. So it's just like that.
Okay.
It's like me coming into your house and being like, I don't like you, and spraying you with mace.
That would kind of sort of be not nice. Kind of sort of.
So that's how bears and all these animals are. I actually picked up a snake the other day.
Really?
A copperhead, yeah.
Great.
It didn't sense any aggression.
Oh, no, I'll know that because I have a significant.
So the whole point when you're out here is to keep your calmness about you. And if you do happen to run across a bear, a snake, you need to stay calm.
Okay.
Because as soon as you start getting agitated,
they're going to start
getting agitated.
Okay.
So that's how it really worked out for me in my little bear encounter. It's pretty simple. He just smelled around the hammock.
The bear wasn't little. The encounter was little. Gotcha.
Yeah, he smelled around the hammock and moved on.
Okay, that's good.
I didn't have to make any loud noises to get him to go away. He just sensed that, hey, this guy's just sleeping out here. I'm going to leave him alone.
It's good.
He's had a hard day.
It's good.
So
is there anybody else? Have you met people? Are you encountering people? Are you keeping an eye on people while you're out here, or what are you doing?
I am, as everybody knows, probably already. As far as the WO network, I've been keeping them updated. Me and JR have separated. Actually, I just received a text message from him. He's already in the Smokies.
Oh, wow. So he's hoofing it. Okay.
So, we separated. He was pushing out too many miles. My body was like, heck no, we're not doing that. So my mind's like, oh, let's keep up with him. My body's like, no.
Okay.
Again, it's a body-mind thing.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've been hiking alone for the past week and a half.
How are you worried about him? Do you know where his head's at right now? I mean, how you feel? Or do you want, or whatever? If you want to talk about that, that's cool. I just want to kind of get, you know.
Well, I know when I was with him, he was very agitated. I think you know how veterans, how we are.
Uh-huh.
We all have triggers, and they're all different.
Uh-huh.
So you get 3 veterans with PTSD hiking together.
Oh yeah.
You're going to trigger each other
somehow
on a regular basis,
yeah.
most likely.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
actually, one of our other veterans, Ray or Aloof.
Yeah.
That's his trail name.
He's
he actually got off trail last week.
Okay.
And he's planning to get back at Wyatt Bald, North Carolina, just
Gotcha.
outside of Franklin.
Right.
Wednesday morning.
Okay, there you go. All right, cool. Okay, so your knees are better. Your pinky toe is So, all right. Anything else on your mind? Share with me what's on your mind, like just how you feeling.
You know, I'm not going to say I want to quit or that I've gotten what I've came here for. But you know, you also don't want to permanently injure yourself.
So it's that
future.
It's that classic case of your body sending you signals, and you're like, "Is this? I'm just irritated, or yeah?" And because I'm 45, I have that conversation daily. So,
well, how you want to do it is, everybody's out here to push at least 12 miles a day. I've been pushing around 8 to 9. Sometimes I push out at 12 to 15, but that's only if it's severe weather and I need to get into town.
Gotcha.
But you know, if your body says, "Hey, dude, you need to let me rest,"
you need to listen.
You need to listen to your body while you're out.
Right.
So that means taking a 0 day in town.
Yeah.
Or laying in an actual bed. Or,
yeah.
You know, things of that nature.
Now, are you kind of trying to strike a balance between, okay, there's listening to your mind where it wants to objectively do some stuff, listening to your body where your body's like, I'm about to overrule you, and like, are you and like, then there's you're emotionally working through something and you feel like if you stop it'll be detrimental to you. Because I had an experience where I went and did a 3-week IOP, and they stopped like in the middle of the therapy, and I never picked back up. So I'm as old as beat to hell as I would want to do this so I could work completely through something. Are you in a place where you're kind of working through something emotionally? And because I know you're a alcoholic and you're not self-medicating.
Yeah.
So your body is taking a pounding, and
I'm not taking Western medication. The only Western medication I'm taking is 10 milligram melatonin to sleep in, and 1 a day min vitamins.
There you go. That's weird, because we as veterans become like total hippies once we get out, because we've seen what the government Western medicine does to us, and we feel like I was talking to a VA. I was talking to the VA lady. Would you like to schedule your shot? I literally said to her, no, I've beta tested enough for the federal government. You guys can have it. I'll sit this one out. So yeah, I can completely appreciate that. So no, it's good that you're doing it as naturally as possible. I'm just wondering. I'm worried. I want you to be able to be in a good place, like no matter what, to where you've worked through what you need to work through emotionally, because the emotional damage of not working through can be as bad as the physical damage that you ignore. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a huge balancing act.
I mean, if my body does end up saying you're done,
then you listen.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's good.
There's a certain point where the body's like, I'm all right. I can go like another 100 miles or so. I'm good to go. Let's do this up. But you know, the bad part is if you're trying to hike the whole Appalachian Trail, the whole 2,200 miles, and the sad part is here in Fontana Village. I looked it up this morning. I'm actually only 3 hours from home.
Oh boy!
And it's taken me almost 4 weeks to get here.
Yeah.
Hiking.
Yeah.
And it's really disappointing, because you look at that and it's like, man, this is the greatest opportunity to quit if you're going
Exactly.
to quit because it's so cheap.
This place, I'm telling you right now, I got here. This place is swanky. This place is not like it's nice. This is deceptive because it's like this is the perfect. You get comfortable from taking the beating. You just put your body through what you're doing, and you're like, this is so comfortable. I could go home right now. Yeah, so you're in that. That's like a deceptively dangerous mental place for you to be here right now because this place is so. This is nice. This is good. Yeah, the brochure. I just grabbed one to see how much it would cost because he thought it'd be a good idea for me to come out here and do some writing for like a weekend or whatever, And I looked at the prices, and my wallet actively tried to escape from my shorts, So yeah.
I mean, as far as triggers out here, I really wanted to talk about that.
Go for it. Yeah.
So I have a problem with the people who smoke weed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's certain people who smoke weed and they get smarter. Mm-hmm. And then there's certain dumb people who smoke weed and they just get dumber. So those are the ones that really trigger me. Uh-huh. And not to mention, there's people out here actually packing out from town 12 packs of beer.
Yikes.
In their packs, and they're drinking at shelters. So I'm getting the weed, the dumb weed people, and then I'm getting
the alcoholics.
The alcoholics.
The physically fit alcoholics, yeah.
The alcoholics, and I'm a recovering alcoholic. So I'm getting triggered, and actually, at this point, I've been actually paying for a beer.
Oh, boy.
So, I mean, 2.5 years of sobriety is about
on the knife edge.
Is on the knife edge and about to go down the toilet.
Okay. I guess I better keep an eye on you.
But I'm strong enough to do it, but I'm mentally fighting my body to push on. I'm mentally fighting PTSD, and now I'm going to be mentally fighting all the weed smokers
and the
alcoholics out on the trail. Yeah.
So your mind is like being pulled in multiple directions, and this is a real interesting moment for you because if you manage to get through it, it'll be better for you. But you're like, I would never want to go through that ever again.
No, I mean it's. I didn't think there would be that much drugs out on the trail. I mean, I literally saw somebody at a shelter shooting up heroin.
Oh, damn.
At the shelter.
Oh,
and
damn.
He was hiking the whole AT. And it's...
Wow. So this is the perfect... It doesn't make sense at first because you're trying to get away from stuff, but then it does make sense because you're out here in the middle of nowhere.
And it's still here.
Exactly.
It's still freaking here.
Yeah. Wow.
And I mean, I got a lot of people supporting me. Everybody here at Warrior Outdoors. You.
Yeah.
Dan Meadows, who's in the background here.
Yeah.
Chasing Wolf.
He went inside.
But all the support I'm getting from HTX Renegade, they're actually making like PTSD 22 a day awareness mesh for my pack.
Nice.
So it clips onto my pack.
Right.
So it shows like, hey, I'm hiking for this purpose. Because
right.
I'm actually getting yelled at out here.
Really?
Because I say I'm trying to hike for PTSD awareness in 22 a day, and they're like, well, nothing on your pack, nothing on your clothes says that you're a veteran.
Right. And you're not advertising yourself properly.
Those people I just want to drop kick off the side of the mountain. It's kind of funny.
I actually, when I drove here, I had a big ass F-250 narrowly missed me, and I saw the side. It's like, oh wow, if I take one hard right, I'm going. Yeah, so yeah, I can appreciate that. So I mean, okay, so we got your less sore knees, your back.
Yeah,
the back that's still you're
yelling at me.
Yelling at you.
Yep, it's saying, you son of a...
Yeah. Like, remember, I'm 15 years older than you, so mine's screaming at me too, and I'm not doing what you're doing. So yeah, I give you credit.
What the heck are you doing to me, you son of a beep?
Yeah, exactly. And then you got your pinky toe that is, yeah.
It's better now that I said it. I do have to get to a urgent care with a X-ray, and I'll probably end up doing that tomorrow.
Gotcha.
On my 0 day. And,
there you go.
I'll go there and see if I said it correctly, because it feels like I said it correctly, because there's not much pain coming.
There you go. Well, here's the thing. I'm glad I got to support you because I've been in my own head something awful lately because I'm fighting stuff and I'm like I've still got that attitude. I shouldn't be this grumpy now that I'm home, yet I just want to go off on people. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you for helping me get out of my own head and feel like I'm a heathen. Because man, I've been feeling it lately. Like I've just been. My struggle has been to not lose. So me helping you out gets me out of my own head. So you've helped me in your own way. So.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you know, you guys at WO Entertainment with the WO Renegade hammock. That's absolutely amazing.
That's good.
I've actually decreased my pack weight by about 1.5 pounds with it.
And that's a lot given all the hiking you're doing.
And I, some of the best sleep in my life has been in a hammock.
Really?
And it's completely see-through.
Okay.
I mean, I do believe if you watch The Chasing Wolf, I'm probably going to end up setting a hammock down near the shelter for that video.
Okay, we'll do that. Now, let me ask you something. Okay, right now you're in the mountainous part of the trail where it's like you said your legs are on fire, your knees are on fire, basically you're on fire from the waist down, muscle-wise, right?
Oh yeah.
And tendon-wise. So at what point are you going to what point do you got to get to where you can really start stepping it out and it doesn't hurt? It's more of a power walk than you got to be, because right now you got to be part mountain goat to survive this crap. Okay, well, at what point does it kind of flatten out a little bit to where it's a little more manageable? You can step it out and make more progress.
I'd say it'll start flattening out somewhere around Hot Springs and the 200 miles into Virginia.
Okay.
Once I get to Hot Springs, I still have 200 miles of North Carolina to do before I get to Virginia. And then I get to Damascus, which is right on the border for trail days.
Gotcha. Okay.
And after that, it's hills. You got a few mountains where McNappy Dragon's Tooth is. Things of that nature. Yeah. And then it's pretty much rolling hills and farmland and towns.
Which is a lot.
You go through people's backyards and stuff.
Oh, there you go.
And then you get up to the area, or it continues on to Vermont. It's kind of just marsh, and you're walking along wood planks.
And hoping
for like 115 miles.
And hope you don't swimming through the marsh because okay, that's good to know.
But yeah, I definitely because I did the Smokies earlier in the year, I'm going to skip those. I'm going to let my legs rest.
Well, yeah, your legs are on fire. Your pinky toe is, well, we'll let the doc determine what that actually is, and yeah, we got you to where you need to be, to where you can. You got something emotional to work through, and I would not want you to stop and then have that, because I'm speaking from personal experience when I say I didn't get what I needed finished, and it's just been hell for me. So I really want to encourage you to keep on going, simply because if at the very least you work through what you need to work through, then all things worth it. So.
Oh yeah, and you know, I mean, if I because I've already done the Smokies this year, I can skip those.
That works.
Because as long as a through hike is considered doing the entire Appalachian Trail within a year.
Okay.
So my shakedown hikes were all of the Georgia section.
Gotcha. Okay, that's good.
And then did a few trips through the North Carolina section near Winding Stair, Albert Mountain, and all that.
Gotcha.
And then a bet from a buddy of mine in Arizona was to do the Smokies in the dead of winter, and I went up for $1,500 and did that. And
was it worth it, or should you have gotten more out of it?
I should have shot
him. He's a veteran. We just say things like that. You know what I'm saying?
I should have shot him, but you know,
yeah,
I've already done it. So technically, now that my legs and my back are super sore, and I'm at the foothills of the Smokies, so like when we cross this dam, we're going into the Smoky Mountains.
There you go. Okay.
And it's hell.
Oh yeah.
For the 12 miles, it's utter hell. Like,
okay.
Satan personally made that ascent.
Wow.
Just to give us pain.
So it's like Mount Mofo, but worse.
Yeah. And so pretty much
Marines, you know what I'm speaking of.
I don't have to do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already done it this year.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually skip ahead to where I stopped, which was Hot Springs.
There we go. Okay, we'll get you there.
So I mean, I'm going to go to Hot Springs. I'm going to rest up. I'm going probably end up getting a masseuse for my back.
No, you're going to, because we need
and a hot tub, and I'm just going to sit and relax.
We need you to get that healed up to the point where you can keep going. So that's money well spent. And we need you, internet people, Whoa Nation. We need you to help him out. What's that?
Bugs. They're attracted to the smelly through hiker scent.
There you go. We need you to help. We need you to donate and help this guy out. So we're gonna put his information we'll get his information on the Whoa page. We'll get him going. What we're gonna do, I brought him a big giant chunk of meat. He's gonna sample some of that, and yeah, because I want to make sure he's fed. And there's a story in my book that I wrote where I had to feed the team leaders because they literally would not eat correctly. So when I feed people, as a result of that, when I feed people, I shove food in your throat whether you like it or not. So you're gonna eat here in a little bit, and then we're gonna go out to lunch, and then we're gonna do another video, and then we're gonna really get you good and documented to get these people helping you out. Because
I mean, I'm quite sure everybody on here has been seeing my pictures. I know,
but now they know what you're struggling with.
Redneck Pimp, and everybody's been sharing my photos.
Yeah,
my little stuff.
Yeah,
that I see. Those are actually only on this trail, and if you find them, it's very hard to find them.
That's weird too. I saw that little setup there. What is going on there?
So they set them up there, and they actually keep it up. Like that one troll vineyard has actually been there for 15 years.
Wow!
And what they do is they kind of go in through and they paint the vines,
maintain and repair it.
They maintain and repair it. And people leave like M&Ms and stuff on there
for the trolls.
And
that's pretty significant, because for veterans who have been downrange, M&Ms are damn near gold bullion. Okay, you if you've been downrange, M&Ms are gold. That M&Ms and what was it? Jalapeno cheese.
Yeah,
and Rippets. Oh, I actually
the cocaine for soldiers.
liquid crack in the can. Yeah. I was all, and if you've been downrange, I was all Atomic Palm, and I actually managed to get one case of Atomic Palm. They're pretty much gone now, so I'm really sad. But yeah.
But I mean, I really enjoy the help from everybody that I've received.
Yeah.
I get that support of keep on going.
Yeah.
Keep going strong, and I'm like, you guys can say that all you want. Emotionally, I'm personally fine with continuing. It's the body.
The body that's taking the beating. Yeah.
So, I mean, I definitely need to rest up for like the next 3 to 4 days, because I pushed. I woke up at 3:30 this morning from the top of a mountain to get here to meet you guys.
Yeah.
And, I'd really like a nice warm shower.
No, I got you.
We got you. Nice bed.
We'll
with
get
actual pillows. Like,
okay.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Okay, well, we're gonna get that taken care of, and we need you to keep supporting this guy, because he's doing this for all of us. He's helping raise awareness for the 22 a day, which is
veteran suicide.
No, I know, but the 22 a day is just kind of a slogan. What is it? Isn't it like 35 a day in reality as far as an actual?
Ever since COVID, it's actually gone up to 42 a day.
Ooh, damn! So it's almost double. So what he's doing is trying, and I do mean trying, to bring awareness. And again, COVID has made things worse. It's made things worse for veterans, kids. It's COVID. No matter how you feel about it, we can have a debate about it all day some other time, obviously. COVID's made it harder for us as veterans to get what we need as far as taking care of ourselves. And it's COVID has got us stuck in our own heads. COVID got me stuck in my own head. So I'm grateful for him for getting me out here to get out of my own head. Okay. So we need to support him in any way he needs to be supported, so we can get him all the way up to Maine.
Well, also because every time I turn my phone off airplane mode, I got like 4 messages from this guy. He's kind of annoying at this point.
Goose will personally attest to the fact that I do stalk the hell out of people. That's my thing.
I'm going down the trail. I'm doing like 8 miles a day uphill. And all of a sudden I stop to get some rest and I'm getting messaged by this guy. Like, what's your ETA? I'm like, I don't know. I'm up in the mountains. There's no real time to decide, like, hey, I'll be here at this hour, this day.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to pace. You got to
maintain. Yeah.
Or your leg could be like, no, I'm done for the day. And you only do 3 miles that day.
Yeah.
You have some horrible weather. I mean, I've had, since I've been out here, I've had 4 days where it was thunderstorming. And I had to get off the ridge line. Everybody was like, get off the ridge line. You're going to get extra electrolyte if you're not careful.
That's not the electrolyte you want, okay? That's not even close. So yeah, I stalked you because it was kind of difficult to do this. But here's the thing about Wall Entertainment for me. It's in 2020 I wasn't doing anything. Well, up till 2020 I wasn't doing anything because I always think myself into not doing anything, and now I'm doing things, but it's clumsy as hell. So I'm like uber stalkery clean because I need. It's like I'm still in convoy mission where you're waiting for 5 and 6 and 7 changes to when you're supposed to SP and haul ass out the gate, and things are constantly changing, and that spinning of my brain is still a problem, but at the very least, I'm still doing something. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. And I mean, I actually got to say this too is I don't think I'll do a planned thing like this while I'm out on the trail again.
I got you.
It was too hard to set up. It's if you want to do something for me out on the trail, look up where the trail goes through.
Yeah.
The parking lots and things like that.
Gotcha.
If I roll up on you that day, or you see like where I'm posting from, like mile 141, mile 150, and you're like, okay, he's rolling close to this parking lot. I may be able to get there, but if you do trail magic, the thing is you got to bring enough for every hiker that passes by
because they're going to be hungry too.
They're all going to be hungry. And so you can't just do trail magic for one person.
Right.
Now I can get off trail and go into a town like Irwin. I can go into Hot Springs. I can go into Damascus. I can go into all these little towns.
Yeah.
And you can do something there.
All right.
But, it's like getting organized to do something like this interview. It's a logistical nightmare.
You know what? I'm still glad it happened because, again, you got me out of my own head. And I got to cook some good grub for you. And here's what I'm going to say to you. I'm glad it happened. I know it was a nightmare, but I'm glad we got it done. And what I want everybody else to do, I need you. Is there some kind of app everybody can download so they can they can just follow you on the trail and everything?
No. I mean, I'm quite sure we can set something up with Redneck Pimp or you or even
Athens.
TDC and all those guys from HTX. Right. I can put them on my gut hooks text.
Gotcha.
So every day I do like a text at the end of the day in my service, and it sends my GPS coordinates.
Gotcha.
So you could probably work something out as if you guys get together on WO side where I only send it to one person. And I don't have to deal with like sending out 400 different messages.
Oh yeah. We got to
when I get to camp, it's set up the hammock, set up the underquilt, top quilt, set up the stove, get meal going, eat, go to bed. That's it.
All right.
Equation.
Here's what we're gonna do. We got to get this Pimp, Athen, Goose. We need to coordinate with him today and set this up. That way, he can send one text to one of you or whatever. Or me, or whatever, or a couple, maybe 3 of us, so where we got some overlap, and we need to set this up that way. Hold on a second. Oh, we got Goose. All right.
Yeah, I mean, he's messing with his phone. He's technically challenged.
I'm going to be honest with you. One of the reasons I'm trying to embrace technology right now is for one simple reason. I am about as technologically literate as fried cabbage, and that's what got me stuck in my 2-day diabetic coma in July 2019. So I'm trying to embrace technology a little bit, but I'm still clumsy as hell. So let's see if we can get Goose on here.
I mean, if he doesn't.
Hey, Pimp, Wounded Warrior Project is really.
I got a few choice words for Wounded Warrior Project if they're on here.
They're not on here, but I know somebody I can get it to. So you say what you need to say. I'll get it to my buddy.
Unfortunately, Redneck Pimp would have to use a bunch of bleeping sounds if I said what I needed to say about Warrior.
Here's what we'll do. What I'll do is I'll get you in touch with my buddy from Wounded Warrior Project, and you can give him both barrels and a pound of C4 up his rear end, and he'll get the hang of it.
He'll shove a bullet in his mouth, shove the powder up his butt, and see what happens.
Yeah. If it'll piss him off to the point where he can't be the squeaky clean voice of reason, something will get done. I'll arrange that.
But yeah, I mean, I really appreciate what everybody's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fight as long as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
we love you for it.
My aunt said that I told her the other night while I was up on the ridge line, I told her the point I'll stop is when I get to Katahdin or I break my leg.
Okay, well, let's
try. I have to crawl down the mountain.
There you go. Well, we're going to try to get you to Katahdin so we can get you, I don't want that. Oh. All right. And we're back. We're back. Hopefully we got...
Yeah, I already tried some.
I put turmeric powder in it because maybe the turmeric powder will help you out with your joints and stuff. So,
but yeah, we're I think Chasing Wolf is here.
Yeah,
and I don't want to leave him sitting out there, sitting in there doing absolutely nothing. I'm quite sure he's probably getting a little.
We're almost done, buddy. No, we're getting.
But I'll get back with you guys. I mean, text messages, things of that nature. When I'm in town, I'll do a live interview or get on StreamYard. We'll set that up with Redneck Pimp and TDC and the boys in Texas. Go big or go home.
Exactly.
But
and no, my bacon bomb does not taste like Man Love Thursday. Thank you very much.
You get pretty much. I can't believe I said that.
I can't believe you said it either.
You like sweaty ball?
Shut up.
All right, so yeah, being out here, we have no filter in the through hiker aspect of it.
No,
but I'd actually keep an eye on Chasing Wolf because he's got a little secret squirrel location that we're going to do another interview at. So stay tuned. I am going to go to the bathroom before I explode.
You go to the bathroom. I'm going to shut us down. And hey, I love you guys, and we need to support this guy. He helped get me out of my head to where I'm less of a curmudgeon and a heathen, so I love him for it. And I found this place, so now if I can afford it, I'll make a weekend of it to do some writing and stuff. But yeah, hey, we need to support this guy.
Peace out, posse.
All right, guys. All right, let's see if we can let's unplug it real quick so you can at least see. There's the Smoky Mountains right there. And all its pristineness and stuff. There it is. All right. This was fun. This was necessary. Expensive, but necessary. And I want to give a huge shout out to Lewis Anderson for helping me out to get me up here. I love you, man. And we'll get you getting veterans dogs so we can beat the 22 a day from 42 a day all the way down as far as we can. I love you guys. I'll talk at you later. Peace out.